Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 8 of Civilization 6 as Sumeria. One thing that I forgot to mention on the last video, because I did a little bit of experimenting between video 6 and 7, I noticed in some of the earlier episodes we kept getting messages saying an unmet player had been defeated, and I thought, okay, so one of the other civilizations has been taken out. But apparently you also get that message at the top of the screen if it is a city-state that gets wiped out. And if a player is removed from the game, then they disappear from this list. So even if they're an unmet player, if a player had been eliminated, we'd only see 7 icons here instead of... Oh, there is only 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'd miscounted at some point. I'm sure there was 8. But I thought I saw a message twice telling me that players had been removed. So I think at the moment... How's that got a ring round it? I mean, I know that's us, but... We're also... Oh, we're there and there, I see. I couldn't see my icon there and there. So we're leading culture victory and leading science victory. But yeah, so one player has been eliminated completely, but only one. But you definitely get that message pop up when a city-state has been removed from the game. So it's quite possible that, you know, a few city-states have been taken over. And I do think I thought America had Carthage or something at one point. I saw in a trade window. So that's quite possibly still the case. I'm still really not liking this huge number of legions that Rome has. And I seem to lack the ability to put out a similar number of units right now. I have a spare marble. You want to give me gold for it. Not bothered about the open borders, but you know what? I'll go ahead and take it. Every little bit of extra gold that we can get at the moment is going to be good for us. Because I would like to get at least one more crossbow.
The real use of gunpowder is to make all men tall.
Okay, so we don't actually need iron now. Because what we could do, if we... Oh, we don't actually have the niter. Do we have any niter within our borders? We do not. There's niter down there. Rome doesn't have any either. You're going to work your way this way. Such a shame. This is the problem with Civilization 6 as well, because so few people have the resources. It makes it very, very difficult to get your units upgraded. The AI has the same problem constantly. We could probably do... There's a lot of things we could probably do with. Medieval walls, Alhambra, extra military slot policy, amenities from entertainment. Industrialization would be nice, get factories in the Ruhr Valley. Do we have... Where are we building your industrial complex? There. So we won't be able to get the Ruhr Valley here because it has to be between an industrial complex and a river. So you can get an industrial complex here and build Ruhr Valley there. But that is a really, really nice wonder that I do like. 30% production in the city and 1 production for each mine and quarry in the city. Although there are far more mines and quarries in Isen. I think it's still worth researching it though. So printing's nice as well for the extra culture and the wildcard policy. It takes a long time to build. I think we'll go for industrialization though. And try and get a bit of a head start against Rome where possible. So let's start moving through with these apostles where we can. Let's get my other one. Surely you can get through now. Yes. Just want to convert Rome to my religion just to annoy them if anything else. And I think we were going to go and get that, weren't we? So let's go and sort that one out. And we'll still keep looking around up here. Nothing particularly exciting to report. You'll also notice that I keep clicking back on my own territory on the minimap in between turns. And the reason that I'm doing that is because... oh yeah, we'll do that. The reason that I'm doing that is because I've made an edit to the game's ini file, the sort of user preferences ini, which stops it auto-selecting units now, because that was driving me and a lot of other players mad. Because what would usually happen is you'd select a unit, you'd make a move, you'd select your next unit, and then just as you were about to click to tell them to go somewhere, the game would automatically select a different unit for you and then you would end up telling the wrong unit to move somewhere, and it was damn infuriating. So I've turned that off, but as a downside, the game... Oh, goody hut. I don't think we can get to it, but we'll try. The problem is now, as a... Oh, yeah, we can. As a downside now, the game doesn't automatically snap to a unit when it's being attacked. So, right, you have got the one that eliminates other religions, so you'll grab it first time around. You're the one that has the one that gives us the gold. They've got another settler there as well, though I think they've had that in there for a while. You can skip your turn for now. You just need to fortify up. So I've got no niter at all, and I cannot reach this. I cannot reach that niter, and this is the problem. If Rome research gunpowder and they grab the niter, they're going to be 2 techs ahead of me. Not to mention they've also got a unique unit that doesn't actually need iron to begin with. Can we get you upgraded? For 195 we can get you upgraded to a knight. I think I might actually do that. I think I'm going to go and bring the war cart home first and get it upgraded to a knight. Because it is getting a little bit sort of outdated now. Looks like Rome is still spitting out legions. On the plus side, they're not really building anything else. We do have walls in the city. Right then, Rome. Spread religion. Wasn't enough to get the spread. We need to get rid of this Sikhism if we can. I'm going to bring this guy back, actually, because we need to get our own cities converted. You're going to get the lumber mill. And we still get a few more things with you. I just don't know what we're going to do yet, but we'll think about that. So you're going to come over here. Yep, there's another legion. Yeah, Rome has a lot of units. Oh, that's right. We were going to go and get the goody hut, but we've got cliffs everywhere here. If we disembark from this tile, we should be able to get round the ice. So we'll try and do that. I mean, it might be a completely useless goody hut. We might not get anything decent from it at all, but we'll try it. Now, Rome might get very upset here if I do convert his city. I only get one more spread, unfortunately. We're not welcome. Okay, I'm going to say sorry. I'm taking the city anyway, so it doesn't matter. Didn't actually manage to spread my religion there, so I didn't get the gold. But I do want to spread to my own cities. So what are we going to do with you? I guess getting another ziggurat is not zuggurat even is not a bad idea, because we do need that that culture boost. Definitely getting a bit behind there. And yeah, you need to just sort of try and head back to our own borders. Would be nice if we could get at least one of the city-states on our side, so we don't have to fight against them. So I cannot get you in the water, apparently. We do have the technology to embark, do we not? Allows land units to embark. Yeah, we must do, because we're on this island. So how did we get over here if we can't embark? Let me tell you to get to there. No, that island is apparently inaccessible. What about if we come down here and get into this water? We must be able to get through there. I refuse to believe that you cannot embark. He still wants to be friends. I'm going to keep saying no, and this might be silly because becoming friends with him might stop him from attacking me for a while. Because I certainly don't have an army, and I could really do with grabbing that niter if I'm honest. Okay, let's change our tactic here. Let's declare a friendship. Yeah, he says no. So he keeps asking me to be friends. Let's send him a delegation. We'll try and get friends. Next time he says yeah, next time he offers, assuming he does offer, I'll say yes. And the idea behind that is it'll give us a few turns to build up more of an army. Because at the moment, we don't really have one. You've already got our religion. So we'll go over here. Unit needing orders. What do we want to get with you now? Could we improve this city any? I mean, I guess we could go and improve the tea. Should give us a bit more of something. But yeah, I'm very, very tempted to get a settler out and dump a city down here. I mean, yeah, sure, that's going to really, really tick Rome right off. And we'll have a city very, very close to Rome. But yeah, right there. If we get a city there, then we'll have the niter, and we'll have some wheat, and we'll have fresh water, we'll have a mountain. It's not going to be a great city, I'll be honest. But, yeah, there we go. We should be able to get up to that now. We really need to try and find a way, where possible, to get over there. We can actually rename this unit. The Thundering Ponies. The Stormhammer. So who have we already got? Bobby Fender is one of my patrons, so you're going to be the Storm Fender. And we'll get you back to our own territory. Don't quite have enough movement left to upgrade you on this turn. Let's get rid of the pin placement. We don't need that right now. You're going to move up there and spread your religion. There we go. So at least we've got our religion in every one of our cities now. So that's giving us extra gold. Allows us to build pagodas, which give us faith in housing. So we probably want to try and get as many of those as we can. We do need holy sites before we can build them, of course. Can't just build them wherever we want. That is our holy city. Can you get a pagoda? No, apparently not. You can get a university. There's a lot of stuff that I need to build, but we're 3 turns away from getting the Colosseum. Once we've got the Colosseum, then we're going to start getting out some crossbows. We also need to get an encampment.
This lighthouse was the cynosure of all eyes.
So extra movement for naval units. But yeah, we also need to get an encampment, because if we only have one niter, we're going to need an encampment to be able to build musketmen. So we need to work on that. So there's the Great Lighthouse done. I'd almost forgotten I was building that. Now China's upset because I'm building wonders. But I don't really care. He's too far away for me to give any craps. So what do we want to get over here? Well, I did say we need a campus, and that is certainly true. But we also want a settler and some crossbows. So I might just have you working on a crossbowman for the time being. And yes, we can actually get up here now and get to that goody hut. Not on this turn, but we can get to it. So you're going to get... Oh, we still... Of course, we don't even have any iron. So I can't actually upgrade you. It's so annoying not to have the stuff you need. The strategic resources are such a retardation in this game for stopping you from getting units. I mean, literally, if you don't have access to iron...
While the Colosseum stands, Rome shall stand. When the Colosseum falls, Rome shall fall. When Rome falls, the world shall fall.
If you don't have access to iron or niter, you're literally going to be stuck with warriors until you get infantry. It's absolutely ridiculous in that sense. Okay, so we've now got our other crossbow. So let's move you out there. Choose a production. So, again, a lot of stuff that I'd like to build. Let's go ahead and work on the settler. You're going to go ahead and work on another crossbowman. It's going to be another 14 turns. You are just going to start heading down towards... oh, it looks like... Oh, no, the barbarian camp's down here. Or is that a different one? Well, we'll come down this way to get it. And sort of work our way down there. Oh, sounds like we got the goody hut, but I didn't hear what it was. I think it may have been faith by the sound effect that we had. Yeah, plantation for you. So that'll give us a little bit of extra gold. The gold income's not too bad, actually. And there is actually enough gold there to just go and buy another crossbow. So while we've got the money, and before I'm tempted to spend it on something else, I'm just going to spit out a few crossbows where we can. Simply because I want to make sure that if Rome do declare war on me, that I've got a decent enough number of units to try and defend against them. So we can send an envoy. Geneva is... right, we could... I don't have enough here to become their suzerain, but I do have enough to take them away from Rome. So at least if Rome declares on us now, we won't be fighting Geneva as well. I never renamed these guys either, so we've got a warrior here. The old crosses, the iron goons. Well, that'd be nice if we actually had some... iron. The Angel Company. Well, one of my other patron supporters, Kenneth Owls, so we will call you the Angel Owls. There you go. So I've got a unit for you there. These crossbows, again, will bring the unit sort of forward. And you got to remember, you can only name units once they get 2 levels of promotion, so can't get most of them yet. But we'll come down here with you, and we'll see if we can clear that camp out. I notice I haven't had any scouts or anything like that from camps for a while. Ah, they want to be friends, so we'll take that for now. And when I was playing the press version of the game, I, at one point, got 3 scouts in a row from settler hut things. You need to get down here, so we can go and clear that out, hopefully. So Rome wants to be buddies. That's fine. We'll wait on that one. We do have a problem with housing in the capital. That is certainly true. You could probably do with getting some more farms. That wouldn't be the worst idea. Farms would help a little bit with housing. We can get a farm there and there. So let's go ahead and... I don't really want to spend the money, to be honest. A builder is 325 gold. So we don't have enough for a builder on this turn. Next turn we will. So on the next turn we'll get out a builder, a couple of farms, help with the housing situation. And, well, not really a lot of places we can get you. So slow to move around because of the new movement mechanics. I'm still not a big fan of that. And China also doesn't like us because my culture's not very good. I'm working on it, though. My science output's pretty cool, though, so I'll deal with it. I'm just going to go up here. If he wants to attack into me, he can, but I really need to heal up a little bit before we do anything else. Yeah, not liking all these legions, Rome. Not cool. But yeah, I intend to just build up a ton of crossbows, and I don't know. We'll see what we can do. I guess we'll start working down here. We've got a couple of trade posts created. We've got open borders with America, so we might just go and stomp through his territory. See what we can fight. What's your problem now? What are you denouncing me for this time? Because we have more wonders than you do. What a shame. Build faster then. You're China.
We shall not cease from exploration.
So we could become a merchant republic here.
All our exploring will be to arrive where we started and know the place for the first time.
You see, this policy is one that I usually like, and it's good if you're fighting against barbarians. Combat victories over units from early periods provide gold equal to 50% of the combat strength of the defeated unit. But imagine us fighting Rome. All of Rome's units are like... Oh, does it have to be from earlier eras? Okay, so I'm not too sure how this policy works. Does the unit that I defeat have to be from an earlier era than the unit I defeat it with? Or does the unit that I defeat just have to be from an earlier era than the era that I'm in? Because if it's the first one, and it has to be defeated with a unit of a later era, I don't have any later era units than Rome does, so I wouldn't get any money. We'll certainly have a look at our government at the moment. Because we can get this Merchant Republic now. And we wouldn't get the extra amenity. But we would get discounts on gold purchases and 2 extra trade routes, extra wildcard policies. We'll also get more points towards getting suzerains. Amenities in cities with a garrisoned unit. Cities strengthened ranged attack. Production towards encampment districts and buildings for that district. Production towards defensive buildings. Unit maintenance reduced by 1 gold per turn. That's actually a really nice one to have. 100% campus adjacency bonus. Anything better there that we could take? Culture and science from trade routes. 2 gold from all trade routes. We only have 1 trade route, but we can get 4. So we could certainly build some extra trade routes. So let's go ahead and get that. And as for... I think we'll go for some great general points. Having a great general could be really useful for us if we are having to go to war with Rome. So yeah, Carthage. Carthage is a city-state. So they obviously got wiped out by America. Still not a lot of people we can trade with, so we'll carry on going to Seoul there. We might end up with like internal trade routes and stuff. Just carry on to Seoul. We don't really need the faith right now. I guess we could go ahead and faith buy a couple more apostles. Because what we could do is we could go and get... we can go and flip the city-states over. Leventa already has our religion. So does Geneva. But Seoul does not. And we get a major victory here, but I think we're just going to go and fortify up for a few turns. No particular rush here. Ah! Met Germany.
Ich bin Kaiser Friedrich und herrsche über deutsche und welsche Lande, über Burgund und manche mehr. Ich weiß wohl, dass auch ihr kundgeherrschen mit rechter Gewalt.
I really do feel that most of these animations are mocapped. I mean, they must be. The facial expressions and the mannerisms are just too good to have been keyframe animated. Yeah, I guess he can know where our capital is. It's not too much of a problem. He's probably going to be a fair old distance away, I would have thought. I still don't exactly know where he is, if I'm honest. All I know is we have met him. So, these promotions are going to be on our apostles. So, who have we got? We've got you. We'll give you a promotion. Spread religion 2 extra times. We'll give you the religious strength in theological combat. We might save you as a defensive guy in case anyone comes our way. Gain 3... Oh, no, because we don't have any wonders. Okay, well, we'll go for that one. We've got a job for you anyway. You've got one spread you can use. Not too happy about that, but we'll sort of nip through Carthage and see what we might find. However, that is the end of the turn, so I'm going to end the video there. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying Civilization 6. I'll see you on the next video, and until then, goodbye for now.